Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I would like to share a method. How do you find back your reading interest, especially for your English reading, right? So over the past 1 month, I watched lots of videos. What kind of news journal do they recommend? I read more than 10 or 15 children or teenage journals. At the beginning, I found it a little bit interesting, but later I lost my interest because most of them are not about my daily life, or I just couldn't figure out any interest, long-lasting interest from those children and teenage reading. So I gave it up after maybe a week or 2 weeks, and then I searched more than 10 or 15 news journal. For example, The Economist, New York Times, Bloomberg, and The Telegraph, and a lot of other news journal. I couldn't collect my memories right now, so that's fine. Yes, and I have been engrossed in the Bloomberg and the Telegraph. I couldn't guess the reason why I found them very suitable for me. Just maybe when I check all of the websites of the news journal, I only found these two news journal lured the interest from me. So every day I will, maybe not every day, just maybe the day every once in 2 days, right? I will read 1 to 3 news or articles on it, and a lot of passages on them made me really interested in or engrossed in. So yes, so I'm not praising myself, but I really did. I have done a remarkable job recently. Every day I read 1 to 3 news. Even in the midnight I will read it, because how do I read it? Why do I find it very interesting? Right, just because every day maybe I will log in on the Telegraph or Bloomberg to find out, I just checked the heading, the topic. I checked the topic, the heading. It's about iPhone price. The China-US relation will, the souring China-US relation will make your iPhone expensive, more expensive, right? Well, when I checked this topic, I found it very interesting. So I went through that long article that maybe you need to use half an hour or 1 hour to read it, but I still found it very interesting. So I learned a lot. I learned a lot of things through that article, and then I also found some other things about medical things, or the killer news, like Lucy Labby, the baby killer, and some other things about a woman who did the foraging, the wild foraging, and she got a worm, a round worm in her brain, about 8 centimeters. That also made me a little bit astonished, as well as something internationally. For example, the British Museum. A lot of countries ask British Museum to give back the artifacts the stolen artifacts from our country. For example, in China, and I found there are a lot of things related to our daily life. So that's why I clicked the heading and found it super interesting. rather like most of you, for such a long time, I haven't found my interest on English reading only if there is like a degree, there is assignment, homework, or there is an exam. I must do the English reading, then I will do it. But if there's no exam, no assignment, I won't do it. But recently I feel like no, it's not like this at all. I fall in love reading a lot, deeply, because I am enjoying it. I enjoyed myself reading those news related to my daily life. For example, as I mentioned before, the iPhone increased the prices, and the kind of the daily things, right? If you go to forage the wild berries or something in the wild, then you may get sick, even get a roundworm into your brain or your body, kind of like, how do we call it? Parasite larvae, left by maybe the snake feces, some really hard words, but I found them really enjoyable to read, lovely to read. Yes, and if you want to enjoy reading exactly like what I did, I really recommend you first to subscribe some good news journal, for example, the Telegraph, Bloomberg. But first, you need to do the same thing like what I did, to filter the news journal those are suitable for you. Maybe you don't like Bloomberg or the Telegraph. I love the Telegraph because I live in the United Kingdom, and it mainly talks about something happened in the United Kingdom, so that's why I chose it. And if you live in China or other countries, you can just go through those more than 11 or like more than 10, 20 news journal and find out. You can go through every website a day. Maybe today I check this one until finally I found the one is suitable for me and you enjoy it. Then you can just every day subscribe it and then read one to two or more news every day that you find it very interested in, or it attract you, right? Because there are several headings and titles on the application, and if you find it, like iPhone prices, right? You found it very interesting, then just click it, right? There's something else. Yeah, that's my sharing. So I really hope you can go to find your favorite news journal and read some news every day. So, and enjoy your English reading, not pushing yourself to do it. You love it, so you do it. It's not because anyone push you to do it, or the social values, or your dream, your goal push you to do that. Only because you love it, and it attracts you to read, just exactly like those short videos on TikTok, right? Great, so that's my sharing today. So see you tomorrow, everyone. Bye.